Welcome back to another episode in our Women in Tech YouTube series. Today we are joined by Achia Nila. She is a female founder and the managing director at Women in Digital. She's also our first guest who lives and works in Bangladesh, which I'm super excited about because I think it's super important for us to get as many different perspectives from around the world as possible. So, just to start with, please could you just tell us about your experience of Women in Tech when you were younger, growing up in Bangladesh?
Thank you. Actually, my experience was pretty different than the other women because I was born in a rural area. So, and my grown up in rural Bangladesh, and then I come in the urban in the cities. So I have seen the rural situation and also the urban situation, and obviously I have also faced the women intake problem in both places. So in rural people, they don't understand what is technology. They never think about women in technology. And when I come in the capital, in that time I see they understand what is technology, what is women in technology, but there is a taboo, the global taboo actually, women are not good in code. So yeah, so when I start working in the technology field, in that time I face one problem that people or my colleagues are always suggest me, please join the design team, please join the testing teams. Hard coding is not for women, so it will be a problem in future. So actually they are not encouraging the women, they always trying to dominate the women. So this is the things I always face.
Yeah. So I guess the experience in rural parts compared to the city was quite different. When you started working in tech, did you see a lot of women working in tech as well?
Actually, no. When I start my engineering degree, in that time I have seen I am only women in this class. So there are no girls come in the engineering for in your tech industry also. And when I applied for a job, in that time I also faced the same problem. I'm only women who join as a programmer. There are no women they are interested to join in the tech industry or join in as a programmer. So there is a very few number of women come in the digital industry. And nowadays I have seen some women and girls are coming in tech industry, but when I started my journey in that time nobody come in the tech industry.
Yeah, and I guess that must have been quite daunting as well, being sort of the only woman in the group that you was in there. So what made you want to start a career in tech, and did you feel like this was something that you could easily achieve?
Actually, the thing is, when I started my journey as an engineer, in that time, I just loved to do the mathematics and science. I was good in science and mathematics, and beside that, another thing I love to do, that is actually my hobby. I love to do the paintings. So my parent always insists me, please don't do the paintings much. You should use your brain in science and technology expect, because there is a huge field. So from my childhood I was always love with science, so that's why I choose my career as a technology, and nowadays I am working with that things. So the thing is I was passionate about technology, so that's why I am in this industry actually.
Yeah, and that's quite cool actually that you mentioned that you love painting, because obviously there's that maths and science element, but I know that a lot of people have also said that coding and programming can also be quite creative.
Yes. Because when we start draw a painting, in that time we need to think about something like a output.
Yes.
So suppose I love to draw a portrait of you. So in that time I need to think about you, and I set in my mind I need to do this, do that. That same thing I get related to it. I just connected it to the coding things. When we plan for make some technical product, it can be software, it can be mobile application, it can be web application. In that time we also need to think about the output. So when we write the algorithm, it also same thing, like I will use these things in painting. I am using color, this color, this number of brush, this number of pencils. And in the algorithm, I just write, I will use this step, I will write this the way I will develop my product. So both are almost similar, I think.
Yes, yes, definitely. And you studied computer science and engineering at the United International University, and then, like many, you began your professional career as a developer. Then you became a tech lead and project manager. Did you find it easy to progress in your career when you did reach those stages? And were there any challenges that you felt that you faced specifically as a woman?
Actually, that journey was not that much easy for me because we are living in a developing country. So this there is when we are working in a when we want to do something like we want to do a job. In that time we need to pass some steps from family, from society, from the those who are hiring us. They also have some issues with women. So in that country I am trying to do something totally different, that is technology. So I have facing so much problem because when I was applied for a job and I get the job, but they always insist me, please join the design team or testing team. So I need to prove myself always. Yes, if you give me the job, I can prove myself. I can do these things. I am able to do this, and I will do it. So I always need to prove that. So here, the man, they never need to do that things. People think, okay, yeah, he is man, he will good in technology, he is good in programming, he will do everything smoothly. But when women come in that field, then they are start comparing. So they think women are not able to do this. So I need to always prove myself in this my job field. So yeah, so in each and every expect, I need to prove myself. And another thing is uh, when I have doing good, like when I am joining as a junior software engineer, and then I promoted as a software engineer, then team lead, then senior team lead. So it's something like this. So in that time, I get one problem in my career, that is uh, after mid level of my job, I was stuck in a position. So I did not get the promotion, but every month I get every year I just the company just give me the increment. They are raising my salary, but they are not giving the promotion. So one day I asked my boss, why you are not giving me the promotion? Because you always just inspire me, you are doing so good, Neela, you are doing this, that, so many things you are tell me. So why I didn't get the promotion? Then he replied, see, you are a woman and this is IT company. So in IT company, people need to stay in 24 by 7 hours. So you are a woman, so you are not able to stay overnight at the office. So how can I give you the promotion as a project manager? Because project manager he or need to stay long time in the office. So we are working international clients and different time zones, so you are not able to do this. So actually this is this type of things we always face. So as a woman, actually, we need to prove ourselves every time in every office, in every aspects. But for a man, he never need to prove himself in a technical field. So that is really problem for our career growth.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that must have been so hard that you constantly had to prove yourself. When the men doing the same job around you didn't need to do that. The fact that there is that thing in the IT companies where you need to stay and you can't get that promotion because you're a woman, because you can't stay. How did you overcome these challenges?
That companies, they always give me the challenging projects, and I successfully run that project. But the thing is, in that time, suddenly we get a big project from Microsoft, and we need to do it as soon as possible. And we successfully done that project, and I lead this project. And in that time, I was stay almost 3 nights in office, but my boss don't know about that things. So and when we successfully launch a project, complete a project, in that time, company throw a party for us. They always do that, and they give us some those who are in that group. They just give some gift, token money, and something like that. And in that after the project finished, and they arrange a party, and I also invited in that party. And when I was involved in that party, in that time I just informed my boss, see, I was in that time 3 night I was in office, but you even don't know about this.
Mm.
So you in your company, women are doing really great, but you don't know about this. So I I just decline your party, and I he give me the a increment letters and salary increment letter. I refuse that thing, and I give him my reason letter, because I don't want to work here, because I don't want to prove myself always, because I know I am what I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need what I want to do and what I am doing for your company. And then he told me, Nila, see, don't get emotional here. So come to the office tomorrow. Then we will discuss about that. And then immediately they just give me the promotion. And yeah, this is the way actually I need to raise my voice. So I need
Yeah.
this, I need that. Why did I get that? I am doing this. So actually, this is not the right thing. I believe, because when a man promoted, he don't need to say that thing. But as a woman, why I need to say that thing? So that is really challenging for women.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got the promotion. You obviously deserved it much sooner than you did. And I'm sorry that you had to sort of explain yourself to get the promotion as well. So, what made you want to found Women in Digital?
So this is the actually main story. So I always say my friend one thing, that is I am launch my company because of all of my bad boss. Because if I get everything very smoothly, I never think about what other women face in tech industry. So I face so many problems, so that's why I want to solve other women life problem. I want to make everything smoothly for other women. So that is the main reason actually I launched the Women in Digital.
I love that, and it's really great to see that there are now like so many women in tech groups around the world. When you began your career, is this something that wasn't available for you to join?
In Bangladesh, there is no group. Yeah, in Bangladesh, even in South Asia, I think still there is no group something like Women in Digital. So I am the first. Yeah, I launched the Women in Digital.
Amazing, amazing, and yeah, you can tell me a little bit about that.
The thing actually why I am developed the Women in Digital. So whatever I am facing in my life, I want to solve the problem for other women. I want to bring more women in technology, and I also want to think like this, something like this way. There are so many women, they are taking the engineering degree, and they should be in tech industry. So I want to make their life very smoothly. So I start teaching coding, and initially we just trying to make their professional skills good, and after that we launch our digital agency. So initially girls are taking their technical knowledge from our tech schools, and after that they joining in the digital agencies, and then they start earning through us. So plan is something like this. The women come in the tech industry, but if they are not getting anything from that, they just lose their interest in tech. So that's why actually we always think we should make their life important, but our main motto is women empowerment through technology, but we are working for their financial empowerment through technology. So then the women will interested to stay in this industry, otherwise they will not, because everyone actually wants some reward. So the money is the best reward, I believe.
And do you think it was easier founding a business, being in a women-focused space?
It's a bit tough because when you need a software, you never think who develop it, a man or a woman. You need a software. You need to you always think I need a software and I need to do this in this software. So yeah, so that is I didn't get any other benefit. As I run as a women owned company, I didn't get any benefit because everyone want to get the good quality work. So
Yeah.
sometimes actually I feel if I hire some man, maybe I will be a big company very soon.
So you've actually kind of found it harder being a women-only company?
Yes, it's a bit harder, but I never give up. Running last 7 years very successfully, so still I am trying to keep all the women in my team. But
Yeah.
recently we hire one or two boys because of we have some schools in rural Bangladesh, so we need to send some people in different places. That's why we hire two boys, so they are monitoring all the schools because of actually the situation, the social situation is not always safe for women, so traveling at night and come back and traveling alone, so it's a problem for the women. That's why we hire two boys.
I see. So there are a lot of factors outside of the tech space in Bangladesh that affect how women work in the tech industry.
We are trying to insist women please come in this industry because if you want you can work from home also. So
Yeah.
the COVID actually COVID does one thing, that is we lose the client, but that also establishes another things. People for the tech industry you don't need to come in the office always, you can work from home also.
Which is a huge positive, having much more flexibility.
Yes, that is really positive. Yeah.
So what are if you could sort of say in a couple of sentences, what are your main goals, aims and plans for Women in Digital?
And my plan is to launch this program in all over the South Asian and Asian countries, because when I was working in the top companies in that times, I visit so many countries and I see everywhere is the same situations. Women in technology is a taboo for everywhere, and people are thinking actually women are not able to do this hard work. So they are good in the management, they are good in the design, they are good in the other sectors. So that's why they are not promoting women in tech.
Is there one thing that you wish that you could change about the tech space? And if there is, what would that be?
Actually, I have another wish, that is for the Muslim countries actually. So for Muslim women, their family always discourage them to come outside from the home. They always try to stay at home and do something. So the technology is the thing, you can stay at home and you can do something with that. So just prepared for that, increase your knowledge and learn from any online platform and just start working from home. So that is that's not a big deal for nowadays. And another thing is actually I want to share with all over the world, that is I believe one thing that technology does not have any gender. So why we divided these things? So everybody can do this, everybody can earn from that, then why not women? In Bangladesh there are so many women, I have changed their mind to come in the tech industry and they are come nowadays. So for keep them in tech industry, we need huge support from the peoples, those who are needed develop their software, mobile applications, game, web applications, so they can send it to our women and they will give you the good quality of IT products. So if anybody want to help this community, Women in Tech community, please keep in touch with Women in Digital.
Thank you so much for chatting to us today. Thank you so much for sharing your story. It's been absolutely amazing and inspiring to listen to all the sort of challenges that you've overcome yourself. So thank you.
Thank you, Diane.